Hello, I'm Kumar Pal. In my previous videos, I have discussed strategies to deal with fear, anxieties, stress, and uncertainties related to COVID-19. I invite you to please watch them, like and share them with your friends and family. I would like to further invite you to please subscribe to my channel called Tips for a Healthy Mind by Dr. Kumar Pal for valuable information and strategies to deal with life. In this video, I will discuss an interesting human behavior and a few strategies to address it. I'll get to it in a few seconds. But first, coronavirus has become the most recent global sensation. The entire world has become fear-stricken by its fury. Compared to its earlier relative, the 2014 Ebola virus of the Democratic Republic of Congo in Africa, which didn't pose much danger beyond its borders and basically forgotten. This new coronavirus, on the other hand, was born in China and named COVID-19. It rapidly started spreading to other countries, causing widespread dismay and death. Since January 2020, it has become a daily talk of the day around the globe on televisions, newspapers, and social media. Initial headlines had been filled with a lot of uncertainty and fear, resulting in widespread anxiety. People are expecting doom and danger all over the world. As always, when people become anxious, they stop thinking clearly and they make wrong decisions. For example, in this case, instead of buying a can of tuna to eat, people bought packs of toilet paper to wipe, especially here in the United States and elsewhere. Why is the right question to ask? Let's find some answers. I'm sure at some point in our lives, either we have been asked or we have asked of others the following question. If your friend jumped off a cliff, would you do the same? The answer always is and has always been, of course not. Guess what? You are not completely correct in your answer. In fact, we humans have evolved to be influenced by others. Just like a herd of sheep, one follows the other, and just like monkeys, monkey see, monkey do, we do the same. It's called herd mentality, also known as mob or pack mentality. Humans just do it purely on an emotional basis, while ignoring our own feelings, past experiences, and wisdom. There is no reasoning or rationale involved, and no frame of reference used. We just follow. Why do we do this? Fear or greed is the answer. We have been exposed to both fear and greed right from the beginning. First our parents, then by our teachers, and now by TV and salespeople, our sneaky bosses and shrewd politicians, to name a few. They use catchy phrases to scare and manipulate us, and we just do whatever they want us to do. A few examples. Panic selling or buying of stocks based on fear or greed. Waiting for hours in lines, in some cases all night long, to buy deals on Black Friday or some big sale day all year long. Per reports, someone in Australia bought $10,000 worth of toilet paper packs and sanitizers to sell on eBay for profit to panic-stricken customers. An example of greed. When his own plan did not work out and losses were looming, he tried to return them. An example of fear. Per the same reports, the manager of that store showed him the middle finger instead. But what about us? Why did some of us buy so much toilet paper, more than we needed? What does COVID-19 have to do with this toilet paper buying frenzy? The simple answer, herd mentality. Let's understand it. Usually for annual emergencies like blizzards and hurricanes, there is an expected need, demand, and preparedness. We and the stores are prepared accordingly, and in most cases, things go smoothly. Although in some cases, our herd mentality still shows up. This time around with COVID-19, no one was prepared. Yet reports on television, newspapers, social media, and by politicians were scary. Fear took hold and anxieties were rampant. And what did we do? Like we have always done. We just followed the next guy and we engaged in a buying frenzy without much common sense used. But the question remains, why the toilet paper this time? Well, they did not scare us with rains, floods, famine, or disaster. They said you will get sick, you will cough and sneeze. This is a bad virus and people are dying because of it. You thought, well, I'll have to clean my nose, cover my mouth, and God knows what else will happen to me. Uncertainties took hold on your psyche. I better go to a store fast and buy some of these supplies. When I go to the store, I realize people are already ahead of me and they are getting out with their carts full of toilet paper packs, the very thing I so desperately need. I walk around in the store, there is a big change I witness. Shelves are emptying out fast, a few more than the others. Oh my God, I say to myself, they know something I don't. Talk about fear. I convince myself I better do the same thing. I also fill out my cart with toilet paper packs and a few more than I need. Talk about greed. Before we know, the toilet paper packs were gone everywhere and many were left without them. Let's look at some logic behind it. First and foremost, we are creatures of habits. It is proven by research, close to half of the actions we take every day are not decisions at all. They are just habits. Secondly, the toilet paper buying burst became more important than buying food items because they did not scare us about food. Besides, there are many substitutes and alternatives for food items, but not for toilet paper. There is no other substitute. I mean, what am I going to do without them? Another explanation is larger items like the big packs of toilet paper on the shelves are noticeably going fast compared to smaller food items. Everyone is buying a lot of them and I'm already behind. Fear influences your greed. Let's now look at some upside. Herd mentality is not all that bad if rationally explained and applied. Even though in the context of fear, it can be useful. For example, the mitigation efforts put in place to scare people to stay home indeed curb the spread of COVID-19. And we are all thankful for that. A famous billionaire once said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." Of course, Warren Buffett may have meant this in terms of buying and selling stocks. But we can use this brilliant quote of his to highlight a very important point. It is okay to go against the crowd and decide what is good for you. You don't have to just follow the next guy and be on autopilot. Try to use your common sense, wisdom, and past experiences to guide you in your decision-making process. Try not to make decisions solely on emotional basis. Give time and conscious thoughts to your decision-making. Look for alternatives that may be available to you. Listen to the leader within you. Yes, within you. It's there. Find him or her. You will be thankful for it. Finally, Although I have used the example of toilet paper in this case to highlight herd mentality and strategies to tackle it, the same strategies could be used in your everyday life to first, prevent you from becoming just another sheep or monkey. Second, to make your life less stressful. Thank you for watching, and please share the link with your friends, family, co-workers and neighbors. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.